In 1986, my parents, Robert and Ruth Lupton, began a new chapter in their life when they started an in-home childproofing company.
We started out installing very simple things: latches, gates at the top of stairs, gates at the bottom of stairs, custom things that you couldn't buy at the time.
My dad wanted to get away from the corporate life and engage in a business that was not only a little slower paced, but was a little more personally rewarding as well.
Within a year, we started looking at the most prominent items for injuries in homes in South Florida, and that was drownings and near drownings.
He spoke at a number of mothers groups at the local hospitals, teaching families about the message of pool safety.
It was a perfect opportunity for us to get into a very small business, a very good feeling business that made us feel like we were contributing something to the community.
My parents were forced to second mortgage their home, max out all of their credit cards, just financially strain themselves to the limit to bring in containers of mesh, of aluminum, of screws, of caps, of all the different components necessary to put pool fence together, as well as the machinery.
We originally started manufacturing the pool fence in our garage. It was just large enough that we could stretch a table out and stretch the sections. We did all of our sewing in there at night. During the day we did sales and installations, marketing.
My father would get up between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning to deliver newspapers. And the money he earned from that newspaper route became his advertising budget. But he was used to challenges like this. 20 years prior, he had enlisted in the Army at the age of 17 and volunteered to go to Vietnam, where he served in a combat position as an air cavalry and long-range patrol.
We continued on through that with a very small warehouse where we were sewing at night and selling during the day and putting in pool fencing until we had enough revenue to start the company.
Once the sun came up, my mom would get me, who was little, and my even younger brother up and send me off to school and get him ready for the day. And she would take care of my infant brother while managing the office.
From there, we took it to a little bit larger warehouse, a couple thousand square feet, where we had room to expand out and have employees come in and start manufacturing the fence for us. From that point on, we moved to yet a larger warehouse around 1989.
That's when they got into setting up other Lifesaver pool fence independent distributors.
For more than 25 years, we've been setting up distributors and independent dealers across the United States and in foreign countries.
We have about 80 in the United States, and we're also in 15 countries spanning 5 continents around the world.
Today you can buy a fence in Massachusetts, where it wasn't ever heard of before, because we have a dealer there. You can buy a fence in Dubai because we have a Lifesaver dealer there.
There's 2 reasons I love what I do, and I never get tired of getting up for work every day. One is obvious, it's drowning prevention. We are literally saving children's lives.
Today we offer a program called the Save a Life program. Every fence that is sold, we set aside a certain portion to provide fences for families that have had near drownings in the home and have additional children, or drowning and still have children left in the home, where we install fences at no charge.
The other thing I enjoy about working at Lifesaver is helping entrepreneurs like my dad who want to get into a business for themselves. But instead of making them go through all the struggles that he did, they can come to us and we can set them up as a Lifesaver distributor, and they don't have to mortgage their homes and go through all the mistakes that he did. Throughout the world, we have over 100 dedicated Lifesaver pool fence distributors, many of whom rely on selling Lifesaver pool fence as their primary income. That means that there are families and children being supported through the company. So between the drowning prevention side of the business and setting up new dealers and watching them prosper and succeed and do well for themselves, those two parts of the business make me really excited about going to work every single day.